Good morning. It is the 28th of March, and we are going to watch the first dig of Gabby and Tony's OSHO collectives. We're all up early. We're up late, and now we're up early. That's what you do when your family is doing something. You support them, so that's what we're doing. Sleep deprived and all. We're so excited. We're here. This is the location. OSHO Collective, the new home.
Good morning today. Get rid of two.
Okay.
Exploring grams.
Well, this will be the wellness spa side.
Okay.
This is kind of sort of where the entrance will be.
Okay.
And then the salon will be.
Oh wow, this is big. There we go. Wow. So what will they do today?
They will start demoing today, so what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll disconnect the electricity and hook up an external electrical, whatever it is. Everything inside that's not an exterior wall will get ripped out.
Uh-huh.
So it'll basically just be a shell.
You have an octopus.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. On this day, what are you thinking?
I am a little anxious, but mostly excited. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. This is the part that I get to have fun with, because I know about this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's a lot of fun.
So you come in from the front doors. This.
So this is you would drive in.
Good morning. Of course I am.
No, it's too early.
Hey, Nate.
Nate, Gabrielle.
Nice to meet you. Nate. Mark. John. You must be Tony.
I'm Bob.
Nate is the head guy, huh?
Yeah.
This is
Awesome.
Now, and I think that we're going to get started with demo today, right?
We are.
All the units go, all the ductwork, all the Romex. He wants me to leave this wall alone for the moment.
Yep. And then the only other thing is here that we're gonna save, just because I don't know what he wants to do with them. Because he owns all this stuff. He's got that big warehouse over there, so he may want to be.
I don't want to hit the wall and be like.
Well, this one. Get somewhere up in here. First hole.
You get to.
This is like the wedding.
You know, I'm kind of scared.
Turn your face away when you
Come
do
on, Gabby. You got it all. Use all your fury, all the stress, all the things you've been dealing with.
Right, you're ready, right?
Yeah.
I'm ready to do this.
Hey, Marky, you notice she's in that fighting state? Sweet.
Pretend it's the bank.
Whoa, oh.
There you go.
He's angry.
That's all right.
Yay!
Yeah.
Want to do one?
Okay.
Ow. Yeah, look at that.
And here's the crew. Morning.
I'm
Gabrielle. Nice to meet you too.
Hey, that's pretty impressive. They're not waiting, they're doing it. Look at you guys, awesome. Yeah, what's the best part of demo, do you think?
Knocking the walls down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We could actually ledge up here and then you just poke a hole and then it's running flash or whatever we could. For these knee walls, I have the office.
Now it's going to move here and open it.
The column is there. You might have planned for that. You know what I mean? So we just kind of threw together. And then we're going to get plywood up on that door. The openings that we cut. So
You're saying we could build them.
So this is the entrance here.
a ceiling just like those back before.
The details is where we're at now.
This will be an extra kitchen room. There'll be a sink in the corner. This is where facials, things like that. And this is a smaller room, no sink, so this will have to be massage therapy or some other type of therapy. This room will be the soap tub, Japanese soap tub, and then a shower in the corner.
Dude, that's like farm. Am I insane or is that normal?
Wide
minimum, so it has to be 36.
They're pouring this because that's where the HVAC unit is going to go that services the salon side. I was asking the guys, you know, if this is your first job in general, and Nate was saying that surely this is not your first rodeo. And I know Chuddy's talked to you, but what I want to know is this your first circus?
No.
Okay.
18 years I've been in this business.
So you've seen rodeos and circuses?
Answer a lot of them.
Okay.
Got a couch.
All right. Then we're solid.
Hardware. Need you to pick out what you want.
Door hardware for these doors? I thought Tony already did that with Chase.
Chase told me to get you. Because I'm going to ask him. I got to get this stuff.
He sent that Chase a long time ago, but I'll get it again. Can you find the email where you sent Chase the doorknobs that you want?
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I can send the.
A thought and blessing for all who work and come to visit OSHO collectives. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, worry for the future, or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. That's a quote by Buddha. And mine is, may this space be filled with love, light, joy, health, laughter, peace, prosperity, grace, enlightenment, passion, creativity, beauty, gratitude, compassion, angels, and God. I love you, Mom. Some joy, of Gabby's joy, and a good luck for Licky. I pray that God blesses all those working, sharing, and receiving in the collectives with this unconditional love and fills our hearts with hope. Love, Allison.
So this is a flower that I found out front of the property. I think it's beautiful. I think it's soft and it's graceful, and it's also kind of, it is unpollinated actually at the moment. So my idea of it was is it brings the beauty and kind of more of the grace that we're talking about with the salon side and also the aesthetic side and the softness of the spa, and then also representation of future growth, the idea of the pollen kind of being spread. So that's where I came from with this guy.
Okay. Put them in. Up here? Or up here?
That's what he did.
You want to try? I'm going to tilt it. Perfect.
Nice. I love it. Okay, that's good. This was just a mop room, and after the building reconfigured some things for us to do it the much better way, and she was right. This turned into the apothecary room, so we'll be making all of our healing ointments and herbs, concoctions, all of that stuff in here. Medicinal stuff. And so originally all that stuff would, for our security and our internet and phone, everything would have sat on a ledge up there, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. They had already wired it there. I did ask them to go ahead and rewire it for another room, and it was a little bit of a to-do, but I'm very glad I did it because, as it turns out, this box of sacred stuff fits perfectly right there. And now I was telling Allie I can envision us like playing through, and it's like our grand slam, like just a little bit of good luck. If you need some good luck, come tap the ball.
Yeah, just a little bump.
So I wanted you to come here today to film because last week I got some really great information, and I was actually trying to keep it secret from Tony so we could have this whole filming and experience today. Well, that didn't turn out, so...
No, because I'm the FBI. Well, actually, I'm CIA. There's another person that's FBI, and that'll come out later, but right now.
The job site was feeling off, and everyone was doing a fine job, but things were off, and I felt like it was just me trying to keep everything chugging like we do here. And I text Nate, I was like, bro, sorry to ask you this, but I need you to come by the job site this week, and then please let me pay you when they install all of our shelving, because that needs to be right. I need you, man. He said, no problem, I can do that for you. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Then we were going to get a new superintendent, and when I was talking to Chase, the contractor, I was telling him, like, man, I need a very particular type of superintendent. Do not send me someone that does not understand aesthetics. Please, do not send that to me. It takes way too much energy to tweak constantly. That's not going to work. So I talked to Nate. He's like, look, it'll be fine. Like, it's not going to be fine. I need the right person. Long story short, I get a call from Chase. He's like, I got some great news for you. Great, because I haven't heard from you all day, so it better be good. And he said, you know how we were talking about the superintendent, you have a lot of criteria for the superintendent? I said, yeah. And he goes, well, I talked to the boss, and you know a guy named Nate Akey? I was like, yes. He's like, all right, he's coming back on your job site, and he's going to finish out the whole project. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. That is the best news. Everyone go home. We're done for the week. Go home. No work to be done. You guys, everyone just needs to go home until next week when we're back on the same page. So I was going to try and surprise Tony Monday and have Nate show up in his gear and be doing what Nate does, and Tony ended up accidentally finding out.
What happened, Tony?
So I'm talking to Ricky about putting up some wood siding, and I knew we were losing Bobby. Bobby was going to another job, and we didn't have a super, and I was trying to figure out if we would be able to actually hang drywall in a spot. And I said, hey Ricky, I said, if we can figure out who the super's going to be, then we can figure out if we need to drywall that. And he gets a phone call from his boss, and while he's on the phone, he goes, hey, who's going to be the new super over here? And he gets off the phone, and he says, I guess the new super's going to be the guy that was here before. And I was all confused and just kind of like, huh? Nate? Like, what? And she had told me that Nate was going to come over and watch hanging the shelves, so I was confused, and I walked over and told Gabby, I was like, Ricky said, Joe said Nate was coming back, and Gabby's like, oh! So she actually gave it away. So needless to say, after this long, drawn-out conversation that we just had with you, Nate's back, and he's running the show again, and it's really, really good.
Okay.
You're on.
Ready?
right,
See.
Nate.
Okay, I'm back. You told me a long time ago, you're like, oh, he'll be back. So Gabby asked me to come oversee the hanging of the shelves because my business is doing the building those shelves in the back. Wednesday night, I get a call from Glenn Dowell and said, hey, would you be interested in working at OSHO for 20 hours next week? Just stop in, make sure everybody's fine, and go back, and then, you know, I might be cool with that. So went into work on Thursday, and we finished everything up. It really just needs to get painted, and we need to install all of our equipment, which we haven't bought it yet. And our open date got moved back to about June 10th instead of June 1st. So I asked Jeremy, I was like, hey, would you be okay just me taking 2 weeks from here and going over there and just finishing up? He was like, not at all. Saves me money, you know. We're not working on cars right now. He's just painting. So I was like, okay. So I called Glenn back and I said, Glenn, how about I just do this? How about I just come back over there and finish the job, and you can pay me at the end of the 2 weeks for the 2 weeks of work? He said, oh, that'd be amazing. And I called Chase, and Chase is pretty excited about that. You know, I was looking forward to it too, just coming back and being able to finish kind of the way that we started. Because I know things that had gotten a little bit sluggish and slow and less of an enjoyable building experience, I think, for Gabby and Tony. Less enjoyable atmosphere with Bobby, which Bobby's a good superintendent, but we're not all good fits for certain projects. But I am a good fit for this one, and you know, I want to finish it out. And so far, so good.
Never leave again. Never leave again. So we were just going to introduce Lynette. She is doing some sacred art for us. What's most exciting about most of this process is that everyone who's been involved, just having the luxury of trusting, like, they just feel like the right person to do the job, and so you get to just let them do their thing. So we have no idea what's going to happen.
No.
So we're really excited to see.
I'm excited to see too. It's going to be awesome, and when you trust the process, and very few clients trust you with the process, So I'm like hyper excited right now. So I was checking out art when I was in here, and I brought in the red and white piece, right?
Yeah.
So there's a pair of those.
Right.
So now I'm trying to figure out where they need to go. I mean, are you cool with those?
Yeah.
I really wanted it to be, I didn't know the fish was going to be there. Because I thought when you walked in it'd be kicking out like big boom. But it's all good. That's how we roll. Okay, so 2 ways to go. We can do that giant pollock piece right here, which would kick some serious tail, and I took a picture of it so you could see it wrong. So if we did pollock here, and if worst case scenario, like we just use one of those and we did it up, we don't have to use both of them. Sure. We can just do one. And if something else is in this, so I need you, then we'll go there. Yeah. But the one that I was thinking for your office, now I'm thinking it needs to go right outside of your office on that one wall. Okay. Where I'm going to start plastering.
I thought you were done. You cannot get away from this place, can you? Gabby's cracking the whip.
Happy to do it.
You might have to call. Do you have that? I have a service number for
Theirs is broken. That thing's pointed down.
Everybody's seen it. Hers is different.
She broke it. Hers is like, no, I just
The littlest one in here broke.
That would be. Broke it.
She's the only one of us that knows how to use
She's
it.
like, no, I get it.
Guys, it bends.
Oh, you got a coat? How did you get that?
I don't know.
That's cool.
Final day countdown.
I have no words. I'm speechless. So happy and just I'm freaking out. I can't believe this is happening. I have so many emotions right now. Unreal.
We try. Or upper lip more. But if it's
See, it's not in a circle.
big, it's not like close.
Today's the day.
Yes.
How are you feeling today?
I feel good. You know, I think because we picked the right team, I'm not worried about anyone. My biggest concern is just allowing this thing to flow the way I know it wants to, letting clients experience that as well as the staff. Like, I just want it to have the best opportunity of, on day one, actually having some really great flow and for people to leave feeling full.
Opening day.
Opening day.
How you feeling?
Actually, really good. Yesterday was like a little soft day. Steven came in, he worked, we got all the kinks worked out. Now we're just gonna set the mood for the day, and
It actually happened.
it actually happened.
And that way, that's better for us. The way I see this happening is that as they come in the door, Allie and I are going to come up with a little system to ensure they get checked in. Who wants to come and get them? How do you want to navigate that piece?
Allie's gonna send everybody a text via their cell phone.
Great.
It'll come from we
It's
call
like a
that
page
OSHO
almost,
text.
right? So it's gonna say your client's here, just so you know. Pretty simple. I went over everything that we need to know. Our product for us to use, our back bar stuff, is the little cubbies that's eye level.
What other thoughts do you guys have about helping us help you guys?
I just think it's going to be like trial and error, honestly. I think we're just going to have to get in the flow of stuff and then we'll kind of figure that out
I think it's gonna be pretty
and
smooth.
sort of tweak. I think it's going to be pretty smooth too, honestly. This is it. Here we go.
No, turn it back. Aw, don't you? Aw, we went and wear my shoes.